Because the churches in my area teach only one path to God, I hesitate to send my little granddaughters to Sunday school. Please, would you tell me how I can best provide structure and guidance for their spiritual learning? Let them go to the church. And when they come back, you can add on more. Tell them to reach God, there need not be only one way. Because people are all not of the same temperament, they don't have the same capacity, same taste. They're all different from each other. There are no two similar minds, 100% exactly same anywhere in the world. Every mind is different. So they like to take their own path to reach one God. So when they come back from the church, you ask them, what did you learn? And if they say anything about church says only one way, then you can interpret it little. That is their way, they have gone that way, they seem to know that is the only way. But it doesn't have to be only one way. You can educate them at the home. You don't have to stop them from going to church. But if they get confused, better not to send them to the church. Not all the churches say the same thing. And not always they say it. So you don't have to condemn the churches completely. That's the way they found it. Even among themselves, there are many ways. Not all the Catholics follow the same way. If they follow the same way, why is it there are different churches, different divisions? I heard there are more than 150 divisions. And fortunately, they all read the same Bible. They all adore and worship the same Christ. Same Christ, same Bible, but different churches, different divisions. Why? Because everyone appreciates one section of the Bible more than the other. So we have to accept all the ways. Once I was in Vatican, and one of the cardinals asked me, how come you say that truth is one and paths are many? How can there be many paths? I don't want to explain Bible to them. But I asked them, where do you live? In Vatican. Where is Vatican located? In Rome. Are you sure? Yes. Then you must have heard the saying, all the roads lead to Rome. When your little Rome can have so many roads, why not our big home? That can have also many roads. When they didn't want to say anything. So educate, tell the children. There are so many ways. God is only one God. You can call God any way you want, pray any way you want, name any way you want. You can worship God in any form you want, because essentially God has no particular name or form. That's why we say God is omnipresent. God is everywhere, as everything, not even in everything, as everything. So whatever you see God appearing with a different form, with a different name. So, pray any way you want. God knows all the languages. If you want to pray in Spanish, go ahead. English, go ahead. Hebrew, go ahead. Hindi, go ahead. God knows all the languages. Because God doesn't bother what language you use, what words you use. God looks into your heart. He knows what you are thinking. So, anyway, don't stick to only one way. Ask the children, how many mouth you have? One mouth. How many stomach? One stomach. But do you eat the same food every day? Same mouth, same stomach. Why not same food? No. We eat different kind of food. Why? All the food satisfies the hunger. So foods may vary, purpose is one. To appease your hunger, you eat different food. You have one body. How many different type of clothing you wear? You like different clothing, you wear different clothing, but one body. That's what. We have only one purpose in life. To know God, to know God. So do it your own way. If you don't like any of these things, you create your own way of approaching God. So gently tell them. Let them not get caught up in that monopoly. Only one way. There's no only way. There are many ways. One purpose. Spiritual learning. That's what. Spirit is the same spirit, one spirit. Even your cars, they all run with one type of spirit. But you go to Shell station, tomorrow you go to another gas station. Different gas stations, different names, but they are all same spirit. See the lights. There's only one current, electricity. It does many things. There's no current, one type of current to burn the bulb, another type of current to use the microphone, another one to run the motor. The functions vary, but the spirit is the one, same one. See? So show them like these examples. Let them understand. And let them not get caught in that only one thing. How would you suggest one practice, aparigraha, as pertains to not receiving gifts in relationship with parents? At what age or at what time might it be appropriate to no longer accept gifts from one's parents? Thank you. Ask the parents, Dad, Mom, why are you giving me this? Let them answer. They're bribing you. By giving gift, you will behave in such a way as they want. They are expecting something from you. Gift is not just gift. It's always business gift. You give something to expect something in return. That's not really gift at all. That's bribing. Real gift means you give it. Even if you give the right hand, the left hand should not know. You are happy to give you are giving it. Don't expect anything in return, not even a thank you note. That doesn't mean you should not thank them. You can thank them, but they should not expect it. Without any expectation, if you get something, it's gift. Otherwise, knowingly or unknowingly, you are bound by that. You become obligated. And when you get obligated, your mind gets confused sometimes. That is the reason why aparigraha means don't accept gifts given with certain intentions behind. Mostly gifts are given that way. That's why better not to. For example, even in the politics field, people contribute money to the congressmen, senators. Are they giving it just for the joy of giving it, or they expect something in return? I heard sometimes people call the White House and say, "Hey, a bill is coming. You should say yes to that bill. If you don't do that, it will affect me. And if you don't do it, forget about going to the Congress next time. I'll stop my gifts." What is it? Bribing. So whatever you receive from anybody, if you feel that there is some expectation behind it, but say, "Thank you, keep it. I don't need it." Sometimes you don't do that. Okay, all right, receive it. But you don't have to thank them. If they expect thanks, and if you don't give thanks to them, they won't give you any more. Huh? Yeah. Because anyway, gift means normally, unless a saintly person gives you something, God's person, God realized person, he gives you something, he doesn't expect anything in return, because God doesn't expect anything in return from you. Nature doesn't expect anything in return. A tree gives its fruit. Does it look for a thank you note from you? No. The cow gives milk. Does it ask for a thank you note? Rain pours. It doesn't ask for thank you. The entire nature constantly gives us. But they don't expect anything in return. The only being, the so-called evolved souls, the people, they expect. That's why they make their life miserable. You send a nice flower or something, and you look for the next mail, thank you note. If you don't get it, what kind of uncivilized fellow he is. He doesn't even know how to thank. See? You condemn him, criticize him. No. So better stay away from such kind of gifts. It will keep your mind free. Because the entire purpose of this is to keep the mind free from getting confused, agitated. Any kind of expectation means always problem. See, you expect, then you have to go to the delivery pain. When you expect, don't you want to go to the hospital and face the delivery pain? If you don't expect, you don't have to have the pain. Then you wonder, how did I come into this world? Your mother expected you. There again, mums should not expect the baby. It's natural. Baby coming, let it come. When there's no delivery pain. Accepting, not expecting. Acceptance. Whatever comes, accept it. Whatever goes, accept it. The immediate benefit is your mind is always peaceful. You don't blame anybody. You don't praise anybody. Well-balanced mind. Sometimes we expect gifts from parents. If they forget your birthday, you are upset. You are angry. The whole life is based on this. And even if you forget it, the big gift-selling companies like Macy's, they remind you, Father's Day, get the gifts. Mother's Day, get the gifts. They are interested in your mother. It is all business. Gift. Someone hurt my feelings and I feel they owe me an apology. I expect an apology. They haven't apologized and I can't forgive them. What should I do? Get miserable. Get angry. Someone hurt your feeling and they owe me an apology. You go and hug a baby, the baby urinates. Spoils your new clothing. What do? You expect an apology from the baby? No. Because the baby doesn't know what else to do. The same way, if somebody hurts you, probably they don't know anything better than that. That's their nature, probably. When you walk on the road, a dog barks at you. Do you get hurt? No. Because dog, it barks. It's its nature. So ignore it and go. The same way, people are also not people always. They are in the form of human beings, but there are animals in them. We all have that animalistic qualities in us. Sometimes it pops up. So ignore it. Well, doesn't know what to do. Ignore it. Then you are completely at rest, peaceful. You don't get hurt. That's what. You expect an apology. And you have the pain of not getting it. Don't expect anything from anybody. If it comes, accept it. If it doesn't, accept that also. If you allow that in your heart, in your mind, you get hurt. Getting hurt is your job. They didn't hurt you. You got hurt. Why? Because you allowed that to come in. Suppose somebody uses a bad word to abuse you. It's just a word, sound. But you allow that to come into your system, you analyze it, and you get upset. Suppose you ignore it, there's no need to get upset. That's what. People are of different nature and different levels in their evolution. So according to their nature, they behave. Feel pity for them. If you can, help them not to continue that. But you are getting upset doesn't bring any benefit to anybody. On the other hand, you get the hurt feeling in you. Sometimes you harbor the hurt feeling. It's a poisonous feeling. You are allowing the poison to go in. It affects your own system. Even the fellow who said something to hurt you, he has gone. You accepted the hurt, it's affecting you. That's why if anybody does something bad to you, you should have the capacity to return something good to them. That's what you call culture. Saint Thiruvalluvar says, Inna seidara yoruttal avar nana nannayam seidu vidal. Inna seidare. If somebody hurts you, make them feel shy by returning nice things to them. Let them feel guilty about, did I hurt this kind of nice person? I shouldn't have done that. See? If you return good, that's the best way to teach them a lesson also. That will put them to shame. It's not tit for tat. If somebody hurts you, you love them. For that, you should be a good yogi. That's what yoga practice means. Never get offended by anybody. Always return nice things to them, to people. There is tapasya also. accepting the hurt feelings and not giving them back. It needs a lot of strength, mental strength. Suppose somebody slaps you. It's easy to slap back. That's normal. Anybody could do it. You can do two things. One, ignore it. And much better thing is, take a little, some sort of lotion and put it on their hand and rub it. Oh, sorry, your hand got burnt. See, we did that. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That's the better thing. That's what he said. Inna seidara yoruttal our nana nannayam seidivudal. To make them feel ashamed by doing good to them. That will show that you have good control over your own mind. Yeah. That's what. So that means learn to control your mind. Learn to control your mind. Nobody will bother you. Nobody will hurt you. You want to forgive them. Yes, better forgive them and forget it. Mere forgiving not enough. You forget that also. Don't keep that in your heart. If the self is already realized, and if it is already divine, why do we need all this experience of enlightenment to know this? If this experience has a beginning in time, will it not also have an end? If this experience is not here now, how can it be real? Tough question. Who said the self is already realized and already divine? Do you know positively? If you know positively, you won't have any problem. Because you don't know it, you are trying to know that. The self is always clean. Never gets into any problem. Because the self, or your I, the big capital I, is the image of God. God made everybody and everything in God's image. So there is a self in everything. Don't you see that? Even in English language, we admire the language. There is a self in everything. The microphone itself, the speaker itself, the chair itself, the roof itself, the tree itself, the dog itself, the cat itself, yourself, himself. What is the ending? Self, 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 self. That shows there is self everything. but appears differently. Same self, but you don't realize it. You don't see the self clearly. Or you don't see the God's image, you as the God's image clearly. Or in other words, you don't see yourself as God. You can't. You can't see yourself as God unless you see it reflected in something. Do you all have faces? Huh? Everybody? Huh? Do you all? Everybody has a face? Huh? Really? Have you ever seen it? Huh? You say you have face, but you have never seen it. Have you? But no answer. Have you seen your face? Huh? No. Huh? So what do you need to see your face? A mirror. And so what do you see in the mirror? Huh? Not your face. The reflection of your face. Still, you have never seen your face. You can only see the reflection. Huh? Faceless people. Huh? That's what. You are the self. You have never seen it. Unless you have a mirror to see it. And God has given a mirror also. God created you in God's image, and God wanted you to see your own image in a mirror. He gave you a mirror also. A built-in mirror. You know what that is? Your own mind. Your own mind is a mirror. That's why, as the mind, so the man. If the mind is clean, you see yourself clean. So clean the mind, see yourself, I am God. Self-realization. But normally, the mind is not clean. Always disturbed, dirty, lot of waves in the pond. When you want to see your own face in a bowl of water, how should the water be? Huh? Clean and peaceful. No shaking, no waves, still water. In that you see the face clearly, right? If the water is shaky, if there are waves in the water, what kind of face you see? Huh? Terrible, terrible. And do you run to a doctor? Because in this case, you know, there's nothing wrong with your face, there's something wrong with the mirror. So you correct the mirror, you see the face again. That's what the aim of yoga is, that. You don't have to do anything with yourself. It's always clean. Nobody can pollute God. But you don't see it yourself because the mirror is bad. Calm the mirror, clean the mirror, purify it. Blessed are the pure in heart. They shall see themselves as God. But themselves, the word was missing in the Bible. Blessed are the pure in heart, they shall see God. We have to add that they shall see themselves as God. Purify your heart. Balance your heart. That's what Raja Yoga talks about. Chitta vritti nirodha. Unshaking, steady, well-balanced mind is yoga. So if you achieve that, you will know you are that self, you are God. So if you are interested in seeing yourself as God, make sure you have a clean mind. Then everybody, anybody and everybody can realize God. Well, wish you success. As a child, I have experienced the fragrance of roses. As an adult, I still do occasionally. Sometimes I see visions of departed souls. I don't understand these signs. Can you please explain them to me? As a child, you experience fragrance. The easiest way, become a child again. Simple. If you become a child again, you will experience the fragrance. So learn it from the child. Why? Because the child has a pure heart. Doesn't get agitated over anything. It's always smiling, happy. And that facial condition is expressed in their face. Is it not so? When you see a baby, how beautiful the face is. Divine face. It glows. Without even any makeup. They don't need it because their heart is clean. So the face shows it. The face is the expression of the heart. But you don't stay like that. Somehow you get spoiled, or the others spoil you. Your mind gets all mixed up, and the beauty has gone. Then you have to find beauty from outside. Cosmetic beauty. The child has cosmic beauty, you want cosmetic beauty. That means how long you can live with this cosmetic beauty. Make your mind child. That's why the scriptures say, even God likes babies. God is among the children because they're innocent, pure. Go back to babyhood. If you don't go, God makes you go back. See, when you came as a baby, you didn't even have a teeth. So after 60, you lose one by one. What does it mean? God is making you go back to the childhood. As a baby, you are crawling on 4. When you become old, you have to crawl. If not 4, at least 3. Walking stick. That means get back to babyhood. Get back to babyhood. Sometimes I see visions of the departed souls. Okay. Yeah, sometimes we see. In dreams, you see, don't see? The same way. Sometimes it can come naturally. But what does that mean? The mind can do anything. Mind can create images, see images, foretell things, foresee things. It's all the mind, mental capacity is there. Now, recently I saw some articles somewhere, even scientifically they are finding out, even before something happens, the mind can recognize it. But it doesn't come to your awareness. The mind finds it, recognizes it. And not only people's mind, even things, trees for example, they talk to each other. They feel the hurt. They defend themselves. That itself shows the trees have mind. Animals have their mind. God has given mind to everything, everybody. But we don't have to worry about what the mind sees. Let it see, it's play, mental play. Watch the show. Like mind on its screen puts all kinds of images. When you go to a TV, a video, cinema, you see many kind of shows, good, bad, violent. You watch everything, fun. The same way, you watch your own mind putting the show and you have fun. That's another important thing. You have to always away from the mind. You watch your own mind. You become a witness to your mind. You are a witness always. In the normal life, I hear people saying, "Oh, I don't know. My mind is sort of upset today. My mind is upset today. It was all right yesterday. But today is terrible, upset." What does that mean? You are watching your own mind. Your mind was all right yesterday. Today the mind is upset. You watch that. You know that. See, the common thing between yesterday and today is the knowing. You knew it was okay yesterday. You know it is terrible today. You know. That means you are watching your mind. But you don't stick that way always. You become the mind very often. You see, how am I now? I am so upset today. Then, I am upset today. In one word, you say, I know my mind is upset. Next minute, say, I am so upset. My finger got burnt. My finger got burnt. It's paining. I'm terrible. Your finger got burnt, your finger is paining, you are terrible. Why are you? It's your finger. That's what. What got burnt? Your finger, not you. The finger is the one that pains. You know it. So, know the knower. See the seer. Hear the hearer. There's somebody behind all these things, the knowing, all-knowing person. You are that all-knowing person, you don't know that. That's the problem. So try to know the knower. Okay? I think that seems to be the end. What shall we do now? Nothing. Let us do some nothing. Okay? Physically nothing, mentally nothing. Okay?